we're going to grade up this vintage used pattern. It's currently cut out on a medium and a large, so the other sizes have been lost. I'm going to grade it up universally to an extra large, and then in a few places to a 2XL to fit me. Come along with me as we fix this vintage pattern to fit this current modern plus size lady. An old pattern, I bought it already cut out. The person cut it and altered it for them, so it is partly cut out in a large and partly cut out in a medium. I'm going to size the entire thing up to extra large 2XL. Going to get my curve out right here and just marry these. And now this is an XL for this one pattern piece. And then I can grade up one more time. This one is the large right here because they cut it off. So I have an XL pattern currently. But I think I'm going to size up one more time and make it a 2XL because for me, that's what I need for my rear end. But that's pretty much it. I'm going to just do that for all the pattern pieces. I just want to show you as I'm doing this alteration and measuring front to back, I'm not the same. Now some people carry their weight in the front, some carry it in the back, some are very even in how they carry it. I'm bigger in the back than I am in the front, and I'm altering this pattern because this is specifically for me to fit me. So I've sized up to an extra large in the front, and that's it. I'm going to just leave the front an extra large. Now in the back, I have sized up the center back to a 2XL and the side seam to a 2XL out here, but not at the waist side seam, because this is the issue for me. When I wear my clothes, the front crotch line is always too long and they don't fit right, and the back's a little too short. So I'm making it so that my body distribution, if you were to look at the body at the side like this, here's our hip joint, right? Here's our little knee. There we go. demented little body, but there you go. It's depending on where your weight is on here. So for me, this was my back. I've got a very full rear end. I'm not very full up here. You could, though, carry a lot of weight in the front and not so much in the back. That's why we alter our patterns. We get to choose where the weight goes on our body. So for me, I need it back here. I don't need it up here. My pants actually, if you look at the waistline, my body waistline, like this is it. But the pants, my pants waist always comes way up here in the front, like way, way too high. Doesn't fit good. So I'm altering specifically for my fit needs. I'm not making a generic size extra large to extra large. I'm making a size Stacy. All right, on to the top. A quick reminder when you're doing all these alterations, if you want to do the neck ruffle, you'll also have to make sure that the neck ruffle piece, the little bodice ruffle, is sized up to fit the neck that you have altered for. So double check all of those things before you cut out your fabric. Just take a few minutes to measure it. I also want to talk to you about, so I've just been rolling off my paper here. Here's my pattern. So here's my back bodice, and you can see all of these sizes out here. And the reason I did that is in the back of the pant, where I need the most fullness is right here for me. So the back of my pant is a 2XL in length, and it's a 2XL in width, but at the waist, it's only an XL at the side seam, and it's a 2XL in the very center back. And that's just because of how I carry my weight, and I know myself. But this has to fit onto the waist here. So at the side seam, even though my waist in the back is really small, I don't need nearly this fullness for my center back waist. I do need it to get the garment on and off over my hip, and there's elastic in here. So I have enlarged this waist to fit the waist of the pant. And you can see when I line them up, I hope you can see, they fit onto each other perfectly. There's a little bit of ease in the pant waistline, which is fine. This is knit, it'll be easy to stick it together, but you can see they fit right onto each other. They're the same width, and that was just by using the sizing up. So, but I don't need it on my underarm. My back is smaller than my front. My front top is big, and my back bottom is big. And then, so nothing fits each other. Nothing goes together quite right. So when you know how your body is, and then how to alter your pattern, it will have a much better fit. Even though this is just a knit little romper sleep teddy, it's going to fit me great, and I'm going to be much happier. So now I've done all this alteration, I can cut it out. If you want to see how this pattern looks, I'm going to link up here for you, and you can go to the construction part of this video and see how to make this really cute vintage pattern. If you don't need all these alterations, that's great. Just go watch me sew it up. See you next week for another fun video.